Okay guys, so I am applying ColourPop in the color Bandit, and I'm applying that all over my lid, and I'm just packing that in and just packing it in. Then I'm gonna take my Morphe palette in the 35B and use a maroon shade and apply that all over the color Bandit shadow that I just used. Just kind of helping create a transition color or background shade. And then I'm taking Faced Choclate Bar palette and I'm taking this green shimmer shade and just applying that to the center of my eyelids. I'm then taking a dark brown shade, also from that chocolate bar palette, and I'm just applying that around that green shade, so creating like a C shape. And I do this shape throughout the tutorial with like different green shadows, so keep that in mind. So I'm now taking a gold shadow, also from that chocolate bar palette, and just applying that on top of that green shimmer shade. Again, just applying more gold. And then I'm going to apply a green shadow from the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm applying that on top of that dark brown shadow. And so throughout this tutorial, you may see me laughing. I was watching one of the lyric prank videos and also a Dormtainment vlog, and they were funny, or they are funny. So I'm just blending out with the light brown shade from the Morphe 350M palette, also taking this reddish color and applying that, just creating like a transition color. Now I'm going back in with the green shadow from the 35B Morphe palette, and again going in that C shape technique, or using that C shape technique, and just applying green shadow. And then I was like, I want this green in the center to pop, so let me add this Mehron Precious Gem Powder and Emerald. So I'm applying that on top of the gold shadow. And just a side note, I did go back in and add green shadow, gold shadow. So I just kind of did this technique over and over again. I applied green, and then when I would blend it out, I would lose my green, so I had to go back in and add more green, add more gold, until I got the color that I liked. So you really just want to keep doing this over and over again until it's to your liking. And then I'm taking a light cream shadow for my brow bone, and that is from the 350M palette from Morphe as well. For foundation, I'm using my Real Technique sponge and applying Loreal True Match in N9, which is the Mahogany shade. Just making sure I blend that out, completely cover my face. Now I'm taking the the Kat Von D concealer in Deep 34. This is a really heavy concealer. So I do like it, but it is a bit bright. So if you like a bright concealer under the eyes and things, you would love that concealer. I also put on LA Girl Fawn because I wanted to kind of take that concealer down a bit. You don't have to use two concealers, but I just sometimes do the most. So now I'm taking black Opal stick and black Walnut, and I'm blending that out with the e.l.f. brush. Can't remember like the model of it, but it's an e.l.f. brush. You can find it at your local Wally World. And now I'm taking Morphe G37 brush and just packing on my L'Oreal True Match C8 Cappuccino pressed powder. This is going to help the makeup from creasing, and also prep it for my Nye Banana powder. I'm using Nye because I ran out of my Laura Mercier powder. So I do like this powder, but I think I like Laura Mercier just a tad bit better. So again, taking that Morphe G37 brush and just blending that powder out because I didn't want it to bake. And I'm using the green and the gold shadows and just applying that to my bottom lash line. Now I'm taking Becca Mineral Powder Foundation in Cocoa, and I'm using that to set my cream concealer. This is a powder foundation, so I'm just setting that concealer with this. And now I'm taking one of my favorite Perfection Powders, which is by Sephora, and it's really affordable, especially if you need powders to like build your kit. L'Oreal True Match and Sephora, bomb. And this is the BH Cosmetic Blush Palette, and I took like a hot pink shade. You can use whatever liner you choose. I like the NYC liner, black liner. And then, speaking of liners, lining my lip with MAC Chestnut and filling that in with MAC's Rebel lipstick. And I felt like it was a little bit too purpley because I'm not really comfortable with seeing myself in like dark lipstick, so I added like Amore matte lip cream and Adorable, and that is by Milani. Use whatever mascara you like. I did apply false lashes off camera, and then I wanted it to be a little bit darker, so I'm taking black Radiance 5023B and applying that on top of the MAC Rebel. So this is the finished look. I hope that you all enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that it was helpful and it gives you a fall idea of a makeup look. I also did a second lip for you all, which is using Milani Adorable, just the lip matte cream. But again, thank you so much for watching, and see you later. Bye.